Hey everybody, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto YouTube channel. I've got some bullish news to share with you. Before we go further, we are closely approaching 50,000 subscribers, so please hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, we are seeing some recovery here in the crypto market after a big dump that we saw. Bitcoin back over $17,000, currently sitting at $17,743. Ethereum back over $500 at $543. XRP very close to 63 cents. So looking good. As always, as a reminder, market cycles, both from a micro and macro level. You know, even before we had this dump, I talked about it in my video, guys, where I said this peak here could be another valley, then upwards to another peak, right? As you saw in 2017 in that run up, right? We had peaks at 3,000, then we had a correction. We had peaks at 5,000, then we had a correction, and so on and so forth until we went all the way up near $20,000. So we are in a bull cycle again, a bull market, and we're expecting higher prices, right? We've talked about Bitcoin stock to flow model, the supply and demand economics, and we see a lot of demand from institutional investors. So here, I actually expect us to go down a bit lower. I do, just from the trends we've seen historically, right? That does not mean we're not going to go back up. It is market cycles. Nothing goes up in a straight line. You're going to build new support levels, higher highs and higher lows. So keep that in your back of your mind, especially those of you who are new to the market. Guys, we got some big news. Facebook's Libra to reportedly launch in January 2021 as a USD stablecoin. Libra will initially be pegged to just one fiat currency. So big launch here, guys, because we saw all the battles Facebook had to go through with Congress and testifying and all kinds of discussions and back and forth for years now, right? So the long-awaited digital currency Libra could finally see the light of day as soon as January 2021, according to a new report. Following more than a year of scrutiny from global financial regulators, Libra will launch in the form of a US dollar-backed digital currency, the Financial Times reported on November 27th. Citing 3 people involved in the Libra project, the Financial Times wrote that the Libra Association plans will eventually add more fiat currencies to the basket of assets that back Libra's value. Expected in January, the exact launch date is still not known and would depend on when the Libra Association receives regulatory approval by the Swiss Financial Market Supervisory Authority, or FINMA, to operate as a payment service. A spokesperson at the FINMA declined to comment to Cointelegraph regarding the Libra's potential launch in January 2021. So it's coming, guys. Obviously, they got to get some additional approvals here, but it's coming. And you may say, well, who cares, Tony? Who cares about this stable coin? What does that have to do with the crypto market? Well, in the same way we talked about central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, will be beneficial for the crypto market, the same way Libra will be beneficial for the crypto market and help grow the asset class and mature the ecosystem. So let me explain. The first part is awareness, right? You're going to have obviously a segment of the public who have possibly heard about Bitcoin in passing, but don't care. They're like, oh, whatever. I think it's magic internet money. I think it's a scam. So right away, Facebook has millions and millions, I think billions now, of users with their acquisition of Instagram and the other platforms, right? So they have a large network. If they start pushing Libra to those folks, which they will, obviously, because they want to get adoption, it will bring awareness to folks about cryptocurrencies and digital currencies that can be on what? The blockchain. The blockchain, guys, right? If you go to Libra's website, clearly talks about the Libra blockchain and how that all works, right? So the idea of awareness and educating the public. Money can be tokenized, and this is all going to lead us into the digital economy, which cryptocurrencies is already ahead of the curve there, right? That's why the central banks, all these folks are trying to build their own digital currencies. So this will further build out the ecosystem, the digital economy, which will benefit cryptocurrencies. And you will eventually see the Libra token, or whatever you want to call it, right, will be on the exchanges, and people will be able to use it to buy Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. You will have interoperability. So keep that in mind. The same way Tether, USDC, the upcoming central bank digital currencies are coming. So as you can imagine, I don't think this is going to get launched next year, and the CBDCs are going to come 5 years later. I think CBDCs are coming next year as well. So this is great and bullish for the crypto market, guys. It will bring awareness to millions, if not billions of people, and help them to understand how this technology works. And we know part of the Libra Association are some very big time players which are going to help market this and push it out to the public. So Anchorage, Andreessen Horowitz, my goodness, Coinbase, right? You have Lyft, which is the car service. There's a whole bunch of other folks here. Shopify, Spotify, Uber. So I think we know what's coming here, right, guys? It's going to be very, very interesting. So let's see if they get the approval to actually roll out in January. I think they will. If not January, maybe it's just Q1, end of Q1, right? But this is bullish for the crypto market, guys. Make no mistake about it. Now, remember, the likes of a PayPal was part of the Libra's association, and they left. So a couple of things here. They left because they were like, hey, we're going to do our own thing. But also they could have just been there for like a reconnaissance mission, right? To gather intel, because they all know what's coming. We see PayPal, obviously, they're all in on crypto now, crypto trading, and they're going to roll it out to Venmo in Q1 of 2021, guys. So it's all coming together. Everybody's going to be on board with this asset class. Make no mistake about it. We see the writing on the wall here, right? So very interesting, a lot of connections here, and this is going to be big. I personally don't care for Libra, just so you know where I stand. I'm not going to use Libra, but there's a segment of the population that will, and they'll be using it to move money globally and all that. And like I said, they're going to use it possibly to buy crypto, as the ecosystem grows and there's interoperability. So keep that in mind, guys. This is all coming together. Now, as mentioned at the beginning of the video, we are seeing record-breaking demand for Bitcoin and crypto. Well, Bill Polt, who is a philanthropist, and he does a lot of money giveaway on Twitter. He has 3 million followers. He's bullish on Bitcoin, and he's a millionaire, right? So he's not some average Joe. This guy's rich. He gives away a lot of money. Well, take a look at this video. He apparently did like a live session, Twitter live session or something, and he talked about billionaires are buying Bitcoin. Let me play it for you. Oh, I got to turn my volume up here, right? So you guys can actually hear it.
I was on the phone the other day with a billionaire, well-known billionaire. If I said him, many of you guys would probably know him. And I said to him, and by the way, this is not advice, and I'm just giving information, and so please do not invest because of me, or do not do anything because of me, okay? But I was on the phone with this billionaire the other day, and he said to me, Bill, he says, do you understand that there are literally 30 other billionaires that are in Bitcoin that have not come out and publicly said, oh, I'm in Bitcoin. I said, no way. And he said, yeah. He says, do you know who has the biggest Bitcoin position? Rumored. And I said, who? And he told me the name. And if there weren't 50,000 people in here, I wouldn't. I would tell many of you. But a lot can go wrong when you got 50,000 people in here. But he says to me, so-and-so has, the most Bitcoin. And this guy, everybody here would know. Everybody would know. And I said, are you serious? And he says, that's the rumor. So, again, I'm just telling you what I know.
So there you have it, guys. And you may say, well, how do we know he's not lying? Well, if what we're seeing, guys, with Bill Miller, Stanley Druckenmiller, Paul Tudor Jones, all these guys are going on CNBC and saying they're putting their money in Bitcoin, right? Chamath Palihapitiya, these guys are on the billionaire, millionaire level. So we know there's demand. A lot of them are coming out of the woodworks. But what Bill is saying is, look, a lot of them, the other, whatever, 80% of billionaires are not going to go on TV and say, hey, I own Bitcoin, right? A lot of them don't want to be in the limelight. They just want to make their money and preserve their wealth. So that's why when you see Grayscale is getting record number of investments into their Bitcoin trusts, you know what's going on. It's not the ones that are necessarily on TV, but the ones on TV are showing the trend, and they're educating the masses, right? So things are moving ahead, and the wealthy individuals are here. They're buying up the dips, and I hope you have been doing that. Obviously not financial advice. I've been buying the dips, guys, just sitting back, waiting for new all-time highs. Now, I do want to share some thoughts here from Michael Saylor, who, of course, is a millionaire. He has put millions of dollars in Bitcoin. His company, MicroStrategy, has put millions of dollars into Bitcoin. I like what he tweeted here, and I've been talking about it a lot. First, we put our communications, advertisements, inquiries, opinions, resumes, relationships, photos, music, and movies on the network. Now we are going to put our money on the network. If you miss Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Google, and Facebook, you might want to catch Bitcoin. Boom. How many times on this channel have I made the analogy? Investing in the crypto market now, this early, is like investing in Google and Amazon and eBay in 1995, before they were like household names, before it was massive and tons of money coming in, and we know where they are now, right? That's what it's like, guys. That's why this is an opportunity of a lifetime. And what's different is you don't have to be an accredited investor. There's no gatekeeper. You could be in, my goodness, anywhere in the world. If you have internet connection, you can get access to the asset class. You can buy Bitcoin. You can get XRP, Ethereum, whatever it is. This is revolutionary. This is obviously massively decentralized as an asset class, guys. It's pretty amazing, right? So I absolutely agree with Michael Saylor's sentiment there. And if you guys have been subscribed to this channel, I've made the analogy forever on this channel about it. So Plan B, of course, creator of the stock to flow model, and he tweeted the following: Bitcoin is a fast-growing country in cyberspace with a population of sovereign individuals who prefer to use Bitcoin for storing wealth and doing transactions. Monetary base, 330 billion, number 34 largest country. Population 10 million, number 92 largest country in the world. So what is he saying? He's making the analogy of Bitcoin's value and the amount of users participating versus some of the values that some countries are worth, right? And the population as well. So if you look at the list here of all the different countries, and number 34 is Luxembourg right now. So that is what's happening, and as Bitcoin grows, it could rival like the value of certain countries, let alone companies, right? That's how crazy this asset class is, and it's of course not U.S. based, right? The asset class is not U.S. based; it's global. Like I said, you could be in some country in Africa, you could be in Antarctica. Man, if you have internet connection, you can participate. So, guys, I am so bullish on the market. Obviously, I like to be fact-based, not emotional, and I hope the facts I've shared with you today make sense and that you are looking macro level. That's why I always try to show you guys not the daily, not the weekly, not even monthly. What are the macro level trends showing us? And as always, you got to study those bull, bear, and accumulation phases. And we are in a bull market. Expect higher prices. Be prepared for sharp corrections. Those things happen and they're healthy. And you have to have a long-term outlook and have a plan of what prices you want to cash out at. So guys, what do you think about this news? Do you also feel that the Facebook Libra launch could be bullish for the crypto market? I personally do. I think this is essentially marketing and mass awareness for the crypto market and teaching people about blockchain and digital currencies and the future of the economy. So leave your thoughts and comments below, hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and I'll talk to you guys later.